Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm doing a modified part 2 from my video Luxy Space Adventure, the unreleased Borderlands Pre-Sequel DLC. So if you haven't seen that already, go watch it and then come back. I'll put a link down below in the description so you guys can find it there. So the reason I decided to make another video on this topic is that more art was released from the cancelled DLC a few months back. And there was also some stuff I missed, and I haven't seen any other YouTubers cover it, so that's why. So with that, let's get right into it. Alright, so as a recap, this DLC was slated to be a story DLC and potentially part of the original season pass for Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, but unfortunately, as many of you guys know, 2K Australia closed down and we never saw it, and a lot of their projects were left unfinished. We didn't even know this was in development or cancelled until the artist Luke, who worked at 2K Australia, released his work on this piece of content. And he also wrote up small sections describing what it would have looked like, which is what I kind of broke down in the first video. We learned that the DLC would take place on the cruise ship Luxy, where the Vault Hunters were going on vacation until space pirates boarded the ship and the passengers began to mutate into plant-like zombies. There was also a new NPC, Luxy, who's the little star-shaped guy, and he was gonna be our guide on the ship. In the first video, I went over the title card and the official logo for the DLC, one of the bosses, the new robot helper bots, the Luxy ride that the Vault Hunters would use, and the entrance lobby of the ship, the pirate boarding ship, and another boss, Flamey. So once again, if you want more in depth on any of these, check out the other video. So now let's go over what I missed in the first video before going over the new stuff. So all this comes from Chris C's art station, where we get even more information about this DLC. So we see that it was going to include a raid boss, which what looks like would include 4 different platforms that either players would jump onto to dodge attacks, or 4 players could each have their own designated platform. We really don't know. We also see a few different raid boss variations, and not only are they in different colors, but they also had completely different designs. So maybe this DLC was going to include multiple bosses for the raid, like the dragons, or they were just still trying to decide in what design they like the best and what color, because this is concept art. And also maybe because of the different platforms, the boss would have real dodge mechanics other than just complete arena novas. So wow, let that sink in. DLC environments, including one with an Atlas shipwreck. We get a side view of the full Luxy being hit by the asteroid, which we presume is what causes the people to turn into the vegetation zombies. And we get an awesome full view of the ship in all its glory. But that's really it, and that's what I missed. But there's more. A few months ago, another concept artist that worked at 2K Australia released what they worked on for the DLC. So who knows how much more unreleased work is out there for the pre-sequel that we just haven't found yet. This new art comes from Caitlin O'Connor. So first, if you remember the helper bots I mentioned, she has 2 early renders of the robots. One is a chef bot lifting up his arms, shaking it, then putting it back down. And the second is the chef bot with a knife spinning it in his hand then chopping down on something. Both of which are cool just to get released, and obviously they're not perfectly optimized colored renders, but the fact that they have motions for these original robots is super interesting. She released 4 all new Nurse Nina animations that were to be used in the DLC. In the first one, Nina is scooping up some food, then it looks like maybe she's offering it to the player or letting it cool a little bit, then eating it. The second gesture is a confused motion where she puts both her arms out and palms up toward the player. The third, Nina is moving her hand, nothing too crazy. And the final animation is Nina coughing or choking on her food. Maybe she was turning into one of those plant zombies because of the food. But there's really not too much to gather on those because we really don't know, but I still think they're worth mentioning. On top of that, she also released high-res versions of Birthday Cat and Racist Hot Dog from the Underdome DLC, along with sketches for both. Personally, I think this is one of the best things released from the whole thing, and if you guys are familiar with my channel at all, you saw I already used Birthday Cat as a thumbnail for one of my videos. She also released a design that said, quote, "Dorks eat torques," which were an enemy in the pre-sequel. It says, "Join the Concordia's People Front." along with renders on a t-shirt. I don't know if they ended up actually making these t-shirts on a full release and selling them, but it's cool nonetheless. We get a treasure map, Nurse Nina vendor designs, a poster for the People's Liberation Army that says "Down with the System," where the system is eating animals. Protest every day, Monday through Wednesday, make a difference, yay, put up posters, hand out flyers, make this your career, unpaid volunteer work only, which I think is in reference to the Dorks Eat Torques along with that. And finally, what is also a really good discovery besides the animation is concept heads and skins for the Vault Hunters. I'm such a big fan of the specialty skins they make for Borderlands, and this is some of their best work. So first we get an Athena head where she's wearing a beanie, her lip is pierced, and she's wearing glasses. She also has a claptrap tattoo, so it's kind of like a hipstery look. Next there is Aurelia with one side of her head shaved and snowflake tattoos on the shaved side. There's a Wilhelm head where he has a man bun, sunglasses, and a beard mustache combo, also pretty hipster. Then there are two claptrap skins. One, he's wearing a hot dog costume, along with a claptrap hot buns sticker on his backside, which is pretty funny. Then next there was a claptrap in a wig and a tutu with a sparkle dispenser on his front. Really cool design. Nisha had a new headset with colored glasses. And there's also a sophisticated Jack with small glasses on the end of his nose and a really full beard. So he's a librarian. So unfortunately that's everything, but with this new art being discovered every few months, there's a good chance that more could be released. I'll keep you guys updated on anything else I find. Also, I'll link to all the accounts where I got the artwork and the unlisted animation videos if you guys want to check that out for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Find the jamming signal, shut it down, and return to Helios.
Trap, what's up with your gear? Steward bots shouldn't be able to wield guns.
My name is Frag Trap. After the revolution, Jack turned...